There are few settings more beautiful than West Point. Michie Stadium sits on the banks of the Hudson River, ready to come alive today in support of Army football. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the Army Black Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Black Knights will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Single back takes the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a first and 10 play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
First down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Cuevas. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Fights off the defender. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Here we go.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Okay, ready?
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Black Knights hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11.
Green 25. Go.
And the quarterback dropping back, throwing for his running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Ready.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And tackled there by the defense.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
And this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one will be fair caught. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Black Knights. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The PAT puts him up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Play action here on first down. He'll try a pass here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight...
Touchdown, Notre Dame. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Get set, get set.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This one is right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's a carry for the fullback. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Army. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 6. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught, completion. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15.
Here we go.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Keeping it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Off target and incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Not able to connect. Incomplete.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
On the ready.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and they get him down after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This try is no good. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 spot change.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Ringo.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Looks left and finds his target there. into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the try for 2. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Black Knights with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Black 24. Black 24. Freedom. Freedom. Here we go.
It's an option look. It's a quarterback keeper. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second and 10 here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
3rd Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
29 Philly. 2-9
And he'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, that is going to bring up 4th down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this first down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Important 2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Fernandez. That moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Fernandez. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
on the double.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
Okay,
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.